Tom from Dirk Witte Music Store in Utrecht, the Netherlands. Today we are taking a look at a very cool FGN Fujigen guitar. Me personally didn't quite know that these actually existed, that the Fujigen factory, which is actually a very well-known factory based in Japan, that really makes some very high-end models for various brands like Ibanez. They also have like their own in-house brand, if you will, with their own name. That being FGN Fujigen, made in Japan. And this is then a, this model is called the Masterfield model, and it is a semi-hollow Thinline body electric guitar. So we can definitely tell, definitely like an ES335 in style. And this is a very high quality, made in Japan. One of those, if you will, like an ES335 style, with some very, very impressive specs and just a very, very fantastic build quality, resulting in just a fantastic playing, sounding, and looking and feeling ES style electric guitar. So let's dive into the specs. So this is obviously an ES style body again. So we've got a semi-hollow body construction made up out of a laminated maple. Also some very nice looking flame maple actually, which also has quite some depth in it, as in that it does dance in the light a bit if you move it around. And you do then got a big maple block in the center to combat the feedback, just like an ES style guitar has. Obviously dual sound holes, and obviously also in a very nice looking sunburst finish. Got dual humbuckers. These are also then FGN humbuckers. These are Alnico 3 humbuckers, so made by them in Japan. So again, also very high quality, and they also just sound very, very nice. Got an ABR1 style bridge, which is also then ABR1, as in that it features the posts that are then drilled directly into the body. Then the thumb wheels are then installed onto those, and then the bridge is placed onto that. So it is really like an ABR1 type of a bridge. Got a stop tail piece to match, just a 3-way pickup selector switch for each of your humbucker pickups, dual volumes and dual tone controls, then also a more unique style pickguard shape. Also then got some multiply binding around the top as well as on the back, which is then a 3-ply binding. Input jack over here on the front, strap button. Moving on to the neck, which is a mahogany neck, which features a kind of like U-shaped profile. It is a little bit beefier than medium, but still very much medium, as in that it is really not all that big, but also not all that thin. Nicely rounded, and definitely a very nice feeling and playing neck. Very, very comfortable. Definitely feels like a very high quality neck too. The fingerboard is made out of rosewood. It's also bound, and you've then got these just mother of pearl dot inlays going on, and also 22 frets, which are also a very high quality feeling. And we have then got a bone nut, and the nut width, I'm not 100% sure because I can't quite find how wide it is exactly, but it just feels like a 1 inch and 11/16. Maybe just a hair wider, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% certain. It's actually quite hard to like find the correct type of specs for this model, but this just feels quite normal, if you will. So not too wide and not too narrow. And then we've also got this headstock, obviously, with a rather unique shape, unique to the brand FGN. Then reads there the logo that is then done in mother of pearl, then underneath reading Masterfield. And then you've also got the Fujigen characters on the truss-rod cover. And then on the back we've got these Clusen style, vintage style tuners, along with your made in Japan decal, as well as your serial number and all of that stuff. And then last thing to mention, it also comes with its original hardshell case, which is also kind of like a plain looking case. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it is just a just a rather basic case that just does the job just perfectly fine, so no complaints there. So yeah, a very cool model. Never actually heard of this manufacturer that makes all of these very high-end models for various like more known brands. Also has their own brand. So that is actually quite new to me. but I can definitely tell you that this is definitely a very, very well-built electric guitar. You can definitely tell that this is indeed some high-quality stuff. Just a very, very nice feeling type of a finish. Very nice fretwork. Obviously, then also with the more correct style ABR1 type of bridge. And yeah, it just also sounds really, really good. So let's move on to that part and let's hear what it sounds like. But first, if you're interested in this very cool FGN Fujigen Masterfield ES style electric guitar, be sure to head over to the links in the description for further details. If you enjoyed this demo, be sure to like the video and to subscribe to the channel for more weekly demos of cool electric guitars like these. Cool acoustic guitars, bass guitars even, all of that really cool stuff. Also be sure to like us and follow us on our socials, Instagram and Facebook. Links are also in the description. With all that being said, let's hear what this very cool FGN Fujigen made in Japan ES335 style electric guitar sounds like. Going to be playing it through the Marshall GTM 45 Bluesbreak style amplifier. First I'll be playing the clean tones and then I'll be playing the dirty tones, for which I'll be using the a clan, non-horsey clan. So let's move on to that part and let's take this very cool FGN Fujigen made in Japan ES guitar for a spin.